Hey, Chee Tribe, what is up? It's your girl Chee back with another mukbang for you for What Are We Eating Wednesday. First, let me say to my returning supporters, I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, as I always say, come inside, feel the vibe, join the Chee Tribe, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment so I know that you are here. So today I have some yummy um fries from Wingstop. No wings today because you guys know I'm trying really hard to stop eating meat. I do still eat meat, but I'm trying not to do that on my channel. But I'm not going to bore you with that. So before I dig in, I do want to talk about the giveaway, the $50 Visa gift card giveaway. It's coming up soon at the end of the month. The way to get entered for that gift card is to subscribe to my channel, go to Instagram, follow Designs by Chee, and then come back to the video, leave a comment and say, hey Chee, you know, I followed all the rules, and then I will go ahead and interview. Right now we have 7 people. So let me see if I can get a thumbnail. Trying to change it up, y'all. Maybe if I always go back and take screenshots. That's how I get my thumbnails. Speaking of thumbnail, I have one stubborn thumbnail that won't come off. So anyway, let me see. Let me open this. I don't like to do the ones with my mouth open eating food. So because I don't want to be, that's just not what I don't know. Nothing against people that do it. But maybe I'll do something like this. Like that. People like to see the food. Don't they like to see the food? And as my granddad always says, you want some? You want some? Take a bite. Take a bite. All right, y'all. It's good. I said I was gonna make healthier choices. I didn't say it was gonna be healthy. They're healthier. But I'll get there. I'm gonna do like cooking videos and stuff, but I was so hungry. I was like trying to think of what have I not already eaten on my channel that's, you know, plant-based. I don't want to do the same thing over and over because I'm kind of a creature of habit. And it tastes good. I don't like I about chicken. Y'all know I love chicken, so I bet you can't believe that girl Chee went to Wingstop and isn't eating wings. Your fries are good in season. So I'm so hungry, y'all. And I can't focus when I'm hungry. I don't want to make mess. I always dance when I eat. Did I? I was rushing and didn't bring no napkins. The girl always rushing, y'all. Oh well. So I wanted to do Chee Chat. I'm talking about this movie. I'm gonna see if I can find like I might try and share my screen and show y'all, but I might not. I'm just gonna tell y'all about it. Oh, you said you wanted some. You wanted some. Oh, okay. Yeah, this ranch. It's really good. Wingstop has really good ranch. It must be house made. It just sounds, yeah, it's, oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. All right. Good? Okay. I don't want to be stingy. Okay? It's better to give than to receive. That's what they say. How have I been doing this week? Y'all. I'm glad I'm back recording. Oh my god, y'all. So I was struggling. I don't know. Eat straw. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I really can't believe I really sat my tail down while naked. I had the paper towels in my hand. I forgot something. Oh yeah, I forgot my bracelets. Before I go into what I was about to say, I got up to go get them, and I must have set the napkins down. Oh, I'm not about to stop this to go and find them. So a little bang tucked behind my ear. So been working really hard on my website, designsbychee.com, and I got 2 sales on my website. Like, I'm too happy, you guys, because small victories. You got to celebrate the small victories, and it's gonna add up. I'm like super happy now. These are on the site. These are regular chakra, aromatherapy, lava beads, and then I have adjustable ones, but I don't need adjustable ones. I have a small wrist. These are waist beads, or I like to call them spirituality beads, because you can wear them anywhere you want on your body. These would fit best small or medium waist. People think that they're only for like fertility and womb healing, but they're really, if you're doing work on, embracing your sexuality, your sensuality, and your spirituality. We'll talk more about that on Wellness Wednesday. This is what we're eating Wednesday, but you can find all of this on my site. I made these. This is a set, right? I love it. I love it. Now, this isn't on the site yet. The necklace is, but none of the earrings. It's super duper easy for me to make it. If you go on the website, or if you want, I think that's too tight. If you want this set that I'm wearing, it's nothing for me to make you can literally message me on Instagram at Designs by Chee, and you can leave me messages on the website designsbychee.com and say, hey Chee, I saw you on that video and I want the earrings and the necklace. I could whip it right up for you, and once it's ready, I'll put it on the site so you can order it, or we can work it out. You can cash at me and I can send it to you. I mean, however we do it. And if you're local, I'm going to be at more vendor markets with my table and my stuff. I'll get in there. So I was just too excited and then some people were on the site today, because it always sends me a notification when somebody's on the site. So, hey, Minnesota, told me a couple of people in Minneapolis was on the site. Somebody in Georgia was on the site. I'm too happy. Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk about dancing when I eat. Mm-hmm. My dad told me that that's how him and his mom could tell. Well, it wasn't the dancing. It was if they put something in my mouth and I liked it, that I would wiggle my toes, and my toes would go to move it. And they would say, okay, she liked that. I was a real picky eater, and I still am. One day years ago, me and my kids were sitting around eating, just hanging out in the living room, just eating there on the floor. I was on the couch, and we're eating, and they start teasing me. Whatever I was eating must have been good. They was like, "Nah, it's good, man." I'm like, "Yeah, it's good." I'm like, "We can see that toes just going down." No, that's cute. Hey, Daddy. He's passed on, y'all, but y'all know I'm full already. I just had to do something because I'm trying to get back consistent, and fries are not healthy, and neither is this ranch. Oh, you said you wanted some more, and they didn't give me I wanted the little veggie sticks. I was rushing. I forgot to ask them because I was going, for the crunch and stuff. I thought I heard some extra. I'll put you some more. Oh yeah. Love, go on and get it. My ring light's so bright, but anyway. My glasses still broke, y'all. I am hooked up though, and I don't have any lashes on, so like I can't really wear these with my lashes. They're damaged and they're like kind of pushed in. Anyway. So this movie though, okay. So I told y'all about the website, I told you about the giveaway. And I'm supposed to have some Chee chat. It's supposed to be black news from around the web, right? But I still can't believe I have no napkin. But I think that why it make me burp, y'all? And this is why we love you burp because she sure do. Hey, we love. I think I told you guys I like to do the mukbang because it's like having dinner with friends for me. I've met people through YouTube, not in real life, but they're like my YouTube family. And when I started working from home last year, I live by myself, and I'm a widow, and I still live in the home that I share with my husband. And so I was just starting to get back into going outside. I had started West African dance class and stuff, and then COVID happened, pushed me right back inside after I finally got the nerve to start going and doing things by myself because we did everything together, or we were kind of homebodies, we enjoy each other's company, so we didn't need a crowd. Like, we used to kick it together and party and have a good time, just me and him, just cutting up. Well, please believe me. So oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, obviously I took my hair down. I'm gonna braid it back up. Y'all know I'm braid back up. But so when I started the channel, I was like, what do I really want to do on my channel, And I thought mukbangs would be fun and a way to engage and stuff like that. So I started doing those. Well, I'm not a mukbanger. Like, I can't really get down like with all the like I can't eat all of this. I'm surprised I ate this many fries. It's just because I love fries and I'm hungry. I love potatoes, probably too much. But I'm trying to get a more plant-based diet and not eat meat every day, which it is easier. There's some days go by and I don't even think I don't even realize. I'll be like, oh, the day's over and I didn't eat any meat. So it's easier. Anyway, I'm literally getting full. So I started doing my bangs, and then I knew I wanted to be, my channel to be a space for Black people, for Black news. The uprising was happening. George Floyd was killed. The same month I started my channel, and my channel just kind of ended up being like, an empowerment channel, where I talked about, I was always like, don't stop applying pressure, and this is our moment, and all that. It got to be so intense. My channel was just so intense, which is okay, but I'm on a more peaceful journey. It doesn't mean that I don't have the heart of a warrior, though. It just means that I just want, to really embrace more positive energy because there's so much negativity in the world. So anyway, I said I would make a more conscious effort to not have, I don't want so much Black pain on my channel. So I don't do some things on my channel that I used to do. I do them on Facebook now. Please go follow me. I am Chee on Facebook. If you want to see Talk About Tuesday, I haven't done one in a couple weeks, but anyway. So I took a little break, kind of a mini hiatus, and then I was like trying to be really intentional about what kind of content do I want to come back with. And I was really debating, do I want to bring the mukbangs back? Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Sprite. Just a Sprite. So, after some introspective soul searching, I decided, yeah, I want to. This is my social time with my YouTube family, YouTube community. I love to eat, and like I said, eventually I'm gonna bring like recipes and cooking videos because I have another business called Red Mama's Kitchen LLC. Since my transition, trying to go to a more plant-based diet, now I've had to rethink my whole menu. I really don't know what to do, you guys. Anybody has any suggestions? Like, there are some things that I make that are super good, and they are, meat recipes, and I wanted to do like comfort foods and stews and soups. I make a really good roast in a crock pot or a pot on the stove. Like, yes, like a pot on the burner. Best roast ever. Like, I made one not too long ago and made it to go box for a friend, and they had never eaten my food, and like they came to pick it up, and I was waiting for them to give me their review the next day, and they did, and the last thing they said was that roast was off the chain, and I was like, okay, still got it. I make really good eggplant stew. Just a lot of things like comfort foods and stuff, and so now a lot of those recipes, I'm like, how can I do this without the meat? Now, I was already looking into jackfruit like in 2019. I used to do a newsletter at work. I would always put a recipe in there. And when I started thinking about the plant-based, I started looking up stuff and I came across jackfruit. Now I haven't tried it yet, but I understand there's a recipe out there for jackfruit ribs and roast beef. Or the prawns for fish. I'm gonna try all that stuff. But I don't like to do what everybody else does. Don't like to copycat. I like to be original. Things have to be like organic for me. Like, I don't want to just see everybody doing something and just do. That's just like, I just recently started smudging and saging because I started to be more conscious. I was like, well, I don't want to just go out and get all the props and just start doing this. What am I doing it for? I didn't feel connected to it. When I meditate, even when I was in the church, praying, meditating, to me, it's the same thing. But I always like candles and incense. So I was like, that's what I do when I meditate now. But, I'm not boobies, y'all. I had an experience at a vendor market I was at. All I'm gonna tell you guys is that something happened that changed my viewpoint on saging and smudging. So now I'm looking more into it, but I don't like to just jump on a bandwagon, I just like to be different and unique and original. Or I might take something that somebody's doing and try and spin it into something, you know, that's unique to the way that I do it. So I didn't jump right on the smudging. But what was my point in going to that, y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. It escapes me, but I surprised I ate this much. I still got all these. Now, the thing about these, yeah, I'm gonna wrap them up and everything, and they're gonna get soggy and disgusting, and it's just gonna be a waste. But that's the thing about mukbangs for me. It's better if I cook, because I'm not gonna eat a bunch of food in one sitting. This is a whole lot for me. My tummy is full. But you know, you gotta have a presentation. You can't just sit there. Like if I would have just sat down with just this one, I mean, I think that was kind of boring. I guess I could have did it. It still would have looked good, huh? Okay, it would have. It'd have been all right, but I was thinking of y'all in the presentation. So, oh, the movie real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all about this, because if you got Hulu, you gotta look it up. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all about this movie, and I'm gonna get out your way. Now, this is not an award-winning Academy, you know, blockbuster, right? It's mediocre acting, you know. You know, it's like a B budget movie or whatever. But sometimes those are the best movies. And so, I was, you know, in the mood to binge watch movies, which I really don't watch movies like that unless I'm with someone who wants to watch movies. I don't really watch movies like that. Because movies suck these days. Movies aren't like they were back in the day, you know. So anyway, what made me watch it was, it's called Safer at Home. And when I read the, you know, the description, what it's about, it talks about the virus. It's about the coronavirus, right? And it's in the future. I think it's 2032 or something like that. And so now at that present day in the movie, there have been, you know, I don't know if it was hundreds, I can't remember, but the virus had mutated just, you know, countless times, to the point where people, society was really mainly driven inside, and the curfew was, you know, countrywide. You couldn't be allowed outside. I mean, it was like a police state, you know. It was like just really crazy. Now, I'm not going to tell you, it did have a storyline outside of that, and had a really good twist that made me, it was one of those movies, you guys, that when you get towards the end and you start to see what's happening, you get really mad. You're like, are you what? Are you kidding? So they did good with that. You know, this was a movie, if they had, like, you know, some backing and some money behind it, this would have been this, because the premise is really good. But what I thought was interesting about it, and now, you know, I gotta go on my little weirdo thing, because, you know, I am conscious, and, you know, we sound crazy when we start to talk about stuff. But there's someone who I listen to named Mukbang, and excuse me, some years ago he had he was doing a video, and whatever it was he was talking about, I remember him saying that, you know, part of universal law, the way that works is that you know, the government or whoever they is has to tell the people something before it happens, but they present it like it's not real. Like, for example, and this is wild, I'm not saying I believe in this part, but this is a good example. So if you look at like vampire movies, or movies where the devil wants your soul, right? And so the vampire, you know, will be at your door, and you open the door, like, hey, Mr. Vampire, you know, whatever. And they're just standing there. And you might, you know, in the movie, you're standing to the side, like, you know, hey, right? But you haven't invited them in. So they're just standing there. They can't come in until you invite them. And then like when like I love horror movies, and so like almost every movie I've ever seen involving the devil or the dark forces that want to give you all your desires, what they say is all you gotta do is say yes, like for it to you. It's all yours if you just say yes, right? So it's kind of that premise is what he was saying is that he said watch out for movies because they tell you things that they're going to do to you. And if you have all these apps like Prime Video, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, there's another one I'm thinking of. I have all of them. If y'all remember when this started, this whole COVID thing, you could go into your Netflix or any of that without seeing all kinds of movies from years ago about pandemics and viruses and things like that. So it's just really interesting that now they have the Delta variant, and I've heard of the Lambda variant, whatever. And like I said, in that movie, it just keeps mutating, like it never goes away. And the people are having, in the movie, they're having a party on Zoom because the outside, they couldn't have the party anymore. Then they had planned, actually it was supposed to be a Vegas trip, I'm sorry. And so since they couldn't do it, they, I will tell you guys this much, but I'm not telling you the main thing that drives the rest of the movie happens after this. So they all call in on the Zoom, and it's like couples. Everybody's coupled up except for one girl. That's not relevant to the plot, but it's one girl, but everybody's coupled up, and they're on Zoom just like I'm on with you guys now on the video. And one of the friends was like, okay, guys, since we couldn't go to Vegas and party, I sent you guys got the package that I sent you, because they had sent the package and told them not to open it until the Zoom meeting. And so they're like, yeah, you got the package. It's like, okay, open it. So they open the package, and it's supposed to be Molly, but I don't think it was. So I'm not gonna, so they take the the Molly, and they just keep on the video and everything, and then stuff starts happening. So it was a good watch. Like I said, it's not like gonna win any awards or anything, but I like movies that make you think, or things that could like really happen, or something like that. And stuff that's interesting. And look up Merkaba. It's spelled like it sounds. Merkaba, M-E-R, Merka, Merka, M-E-R-K, Merka, E-A, B-A-H. There's somebody watching me right now that's probably like, really, you don't know how to spell it? Hey, you. But it's Merkaba. I'm sorry. I'm getting loopy. I'm getting loopy, you guys. But he's a conscious. I call him like a conscious professor. He's a historian. He does a lot of research. I love people who like really research, not just on the internet. He travels. Does videos. From around the world, and he backs up the stuff that he talks about with real life research, not just going and watching some videos and then saying he's an expert. So I really respect that. And I look at everything with an open mind. I don't get upset with people if they think wild thoughts, because sometimes buried in that wild thought might be something that illuminates to me and feels true. So I always like to approach things with an open mind. But you guys, I'm just talking and talking. I'm full, and I still got stuff to do. So don't forget about the giveaway. There will be more to come. This is just the first one. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have planned for the rest of the year. So Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, leave a comment. Go to Instagram, follow Designs by Chee, and check out the website, designsbychee.com. You guys have some really cool stuff. Um, I'm proud of my stuff. And this is the last thing I promise. Because I'm getting so busy, I'm gonna start opening up, like more vendor items. Like I've been really coming across some really good, what they call it, like vendor lists and stuff where I can, get stuff wholesale that fits into the theme of what I do. Like these beads, I didn't make these. I ordered these. But I'm gonna start, like the main thing that I love to make is earrings. That's what I love to do. But I do more than that. And I love to I really just want to offer more cultural options for people who love jewelry but maybe don't want to, I'm not really into gold and stuff like that. Like maybe rings, like, excuse me, like, a couple diamond rings, or, when that special day comes again, want a nice one for get my nails done for a nice ring. But outside of that, you won't really see me like bling out with, gold. And honestly, I love silver. I prefer silver over gold anyway. If anybody wants to give me a gift, I love sterling silver. I don't like gold. I'm just letting y'all know. Somebody might want to bless me, because a few people have surprised me, and thank you. Thank you. Twice I've woken up and looked at the phone for some coins that I didn't ask for, so thank you. But I'm in a good mood, y'all. And I'm gonna go. I'm just rambling. I think that's about everything. So about the website, go check it out, designsbychee.com. You can message me there. Like I said, you can find me on Instagram too, under I Am Chee. That's supposed to be a personal page, but I've been accepting all kinds of people that I don't know. And then, like I said, on Facebook under I Am Chee as well. So I love y'all. Everybody stay safe. And, I'm just going to say, don't let fear rule your life. Be wise, of course, be wise, and, take precautions and everything like that. But don't let any decision that you make be driven by fear. And I'm gonna say this too. I was in the church for a lot of years, and if you know me and you've been watching me, you know that I'm no longer in the church, and I don't consider myself a Christian. I don't subscribe to Christianity. But honestly, I spent all those years just being afraid that I wasn't good enough, being afraid that my kids wasn't going to make it to heaven. We weren't going to make it to heaven. Just afraid of everything, afraid of living, afraid of showing skin. Like literally, I would not be allowed to wear something like that in the church without it being covered up. And I just don't want to live the rest of my days in fear, or being ashamed of my body, or being ashamed of my cleavage. Like even just that would have to be pulled up out of fear of being inappropriate. So I don't live my life based on fear anymore. Don't let your decisions be driven by your fear of what might or could happen. Now listen, your life is serious. Like, people are dying from COVID. So I'm not trying to minimize that at all. Okay? I'm not. I'm just saying, wherever you fall on the fence of vaccines, if you want the vaccine and you think that there's value in that and you trust it, take the vaccine and keep it moving. This doesn't need to be a debate or an argument, or families are falling out, or people aren't speaking to each other over this. And if you don't trust it, because they're attacking the anti-vaxxers right now, like this is something new. Like people just decided they don't trust vaccines. I know plenty of people who don't trust vaccines before a COVID, right? But if you don't trust it and you don't feel comfortable with it, don't take it. That's your right. And you don't even have to discuss it or explain it to anyone unless, your employer is either I'm going to do it or I quit. If you work someplace where they're mandating it. But, outside of that, I don't feel that you owe anyone anything. It's your life. I don't like what I see happening. When did this become, a vaccine against non-vaccine people? That's just so stupid to me. And I will not be bullied into putting something into my body that I am not comfortable with. And that goes for this vaccine, that goes for the flu shot or anything else that they may come up with. I don't like bullying, and it feels like bullying. They're starting to really force this on people, and I don't think that's right. So, let me get off my soapbox. This is supposed to be a fun mukbang, and I just enjoy talking to y'all. But let me get on out of here, and what am I gonna be doing next? So this is Wednesday. So, okay, the plan, you guys. And I hate this. I'm trying to not say stuff because when I say it, I don't do it. But the plan that I've been building up to is, now that I know what content I want on the channel, is to bring that content, every week. Now, at first I said I was going to do one video a week, and I have been doing that. I've been rotating out my content. But now I've gone through everything. I've gone through the Soulful Sunday. Well, right now we're doing an overview of the 42 Laws of Ma'at. Motivation Monday, which is probably my favorite right now. And that's going to be Morning Tea with Chee. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out. I did a couple of those. And then Wednesday is a big day because I have 3 different features for Wednesdays. So there's Wellness Wednesday for my meditations and my chakra healings and things like that. Then there's What Are We Eating Wednesday, where I'll be eating or cooking or both. And then Wellness Wednesday Fitness, which I haven't started yet. At least not with you guys. I've been doing some stuff on my own, and got my little hand weights and my stretch bands, and I've been doing squats, y'all. Listen, I don't have no Meg the Stallion knees, but they get stronger. I can barely do 10 without feeling like I'm gonna die. So I can only do 10 at a time. But I've been doing 50 a day, y'all. 50 a day, 10 at a time. Like when I'm working, I get up, walk around for a break, stop, bust out 10 squats. Bust out 10 squats, But anyway, let me stop this video. Oh my God, I'm getting loopy, guys. I think I need to go to sleep. I've been drinking too much coffee. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Sunday. Next week, the goal is Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. So the goal is to do a video every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. I got my fingers crossed for myself because I'm doing a lot. But I love all of it, and I love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. You're on Chapter of the Chee.